Okay, I just reset the breaker. A couple of things that we're going to want to take a look at is we want to make sure that it was a ground fault breaker that tripped on my outlet. So I want to make sure that I don't have any water sitting up in that outlet. And the switch looks like that is clean and dry. Next thing I want to look at is my starter securely mounted? And it is. So let's go ahead and take that off. And there's this one here on the HS50. This is a different starter. You can tell this one's for the HS50 and similar motors because of the shroud on that. One's for the 8 horse and larger does not have this shroud. I believe this is a 9-tooth gear that's on this starter also. So this has been worked on before. I can tell because I got 2 different kinds of, actually 3 different kinds of fasteners in here. One has got a small, is a Torx head screw, and the other is a, looks like a 7/16 head, or 3/8 inch head. Oh, it is 7/16. I don't have enough room to get my ratchet wrench in there. And then the top bolt on this should be just a shoulder bolt. I don't want to let loose either, so I'm going to go ahead and get in there with a socket and see if we can get that removed. I'm not going to take this one out altogether. I just want to loosen it up so I can get that starter off. There should be a shoulder bolt in there, but it appears not to be. I'm going to have to take off the starter switch there too. I don't have enough room on the cable to get it pulled away. So that's just a couple of long screws on there. Screw it right into the blower shroud. And that should give me enough slack in the wire there that I can get this off. I was mistaken. It is a full bolt in there. Just 2. So let's take a look at the gears themselves. The gear looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's got a squeal to it. And the way that works is that this is in the run position here. When it starts, then that Bendix will pull this gear up against the gear on the flywheel, and that's what gives us the starting capabilities here. But I'm going to go ahead and let's plug this back in. Now that I can see that there's no additional water in there that I can see. We'll hold this in place here and we'll give it a quick. Now it's running without blowing the breaker. There it did. There it blew the breaker. So it could very possibly be just that we got some water in there. We did experience a real light, fluffy snow here the last couple of days. That seems to get into everything. But the starter itself seems to be working. I'm going to reset my breaker. Again, that's the GFI outlet that's blowing there. There we can see there is some water that's coming out of it. So it could be water in the switch. These are generally sealed, so that's kind of strange that this would be acting up this way. I'm going to turn it over here and see if that Bendix is working on there correctly. Oh, it blows the breaker again. But I did see that gear was pulling itself forward. So I'm going to dig into this a little bit deeper here. Reset my breakers. I see if I can get some water out of this and see where that gets me.